Obviously, I'm a Yankees fan, so I'd love to see him.
It's almost like legacy of like the NFL versus.
But I definitely think that Baker could be a really good player for the Panthers moving forward.
Did I say Oreos?
There's a lot of questions I have about Mahomes. Looks like a kid playing Madden.
Turning point in the game is the 13-second drive.
They play very hard, even though they're terrible.
He's a good pick. For sure. He's going to be a good player. But I can't argue against the Jamar Chase pick.
They made moves saying we're going to win this year, at least get into the playoffs.
I'm going with my guy, Corey Seager. So glad.
What's good, y'all? My name's Austin Drummond, and I play rugby for the University of Notre Dame. And you're listening to The Outsider's Opinion with Austin and Kevin.
What's up, y'all? Welcome to our NBA Opinions of the Week. And the man that I'm sure is sad as me as we deliver this sad news. The streak continues for the Pistons. Austin.
This is insane. It's 25. The record for one season is 26. The record over seasons, which I don't really think should be a thing, but it is 28. When the process Sixers lost the last 26 of a year, and then the next year lost their first two. But I don't think that should really count. So it's really 26. And they lost to a team that didn't have four of their starters. The only starter I believe that was playing was John Collins. Walker Kessler was off the bench, and they had Kelly Olynyk. They had Colin Sexton. Chris Dunn in the year 2023 had a double-double in this game, who was a former 6th overall pick out of Providence, but like I said, had 13 points and 10 assists. And the Pistons' defense in clutch times, their offense in clutch time was bad. They had a lot of possibly turnovers by Cade and Jaden Ivey. I don't know what you do now.
Yeah, there were chants of sell the team, fire Monty, and that's fair. And yeah, you mentioned a lot of most of the starters were out for the Jazz. It was also the second night of a back-to-back. I think this was their fourth game in 5 days.
Third game in 4 days. Third game
in 4 days. Dang. Wow. And something's got to change. It's got to be multiple things too, because this is just like that was the game, in my opinion, to win it. And just like the morale's got to be so low. You got to shake up this team.
This was not supposed to be the year. Like, if the Pistons had done this, it would have been before they even drafted Cade, when it was a lot more of a rough team. They didn't really have a good future at the moment, but they're supposed to theoretically have their future on the team, where they don't need to make too many more additions before they're a contender. They just have to progress.
Yeah, and I don't know what it is. We've talked about like I had a high view of them, and it's something else is going on. There's got to be chemistry issues, and to me, you can't stand pat and let them figure it out, because it's 25 straight games. You got to do something external to shake up the team. That could be firing Monty, that could be trading players for picks and just starting over.
You can't start over. Like, that's when you're gonna get the more sell the teams. But
what else are you gonna do? Just lose more games?
They're in such a rough spot. I don't know what you do. I don't know how the team is around anymore. If they reach 30 wins, or 30 losses, I should say, I just don't see a game. Like, I've looked at their schedule. They play the Nets twice. They're not going to beat the Nets. Like, the Nets are great, but they're still a playoff team, or close to a playoff team. And then they play the Raptors,
and
I
they
still
play
don't
the
think they're
Celtics.
What?
They play the Celtics, then the Raptors.
Yeah, and then they play the Nuggets after, and some other tough teams. They just don't. and the next time they play the Jazz is in Utah. So they have a while before they have a really solid chance of winning. And Kevin, they won their last game in October.
Yeah.
There's a serious chance they didn't win a game. There's a serious chance they don't win a game for 2 whole calendar months. They didn't have a single win in November. And that's the first full month of a season. And they right now don't have a win this month, and I don't think they will. I don't think they will.
No, yeah, no.
4 more games, and I don't think they win any of them.
The only game I can see them winning is maybe they beat the Rockets on January 1st, but
But
that's
the Rockets
still
are a
maybe.
playoff team. The Rockets
Yeah,
are
the
like
Rockets
16
are
and
good.
11.
But oh man, I think you can't stand. You've let it ruminate. You've let them have the chance to let the players there do it on their own and get out of this rut, and they just haven't. So I think you got to shake something up.
I'm speechless. What the Pistons are doing has never been done before, and it's very concerning.
Yeah, it's definitely very concerning, and it's something we haven't seen, and hopefully we don't see again because this is just incredible.
Yeah, that's fair.
So I think our long pauses. Speaking of, we're here for you, Pistons fans. That's all we got. Thank you for listening to Outsiders Opinions.